Many roller coasters operate throughout the world, and on each coaster, the track and ride structure are usually designed to accommodate the speed and forces from the trains traversing the track. But what if a train was sent down the track and through the ride at a faster speed than usual or even intended? Would it explode and collapse like in those clickbait YouTube thumbnails? Well, what if I told you that in 2002, a test was conducted on an actual coaster which involved this very thing happening? Why would anyone do such a thing? Let's find out. In 2002, the first coaster from the Xcelerator model, produced by Swiss ride manufacturer Intamin known as Xcelerator, opened to the public at Knott's Berry Farm, a theme park owned by Cedar Fair, located in Buena Park, California. The ride's opening went relatively smoothly, though there were some mild maintenance issues, which were not too severe. This ride helped the Swiss company sell more of the Xcelerator coaster, including to the original buyer again, Cedar Fair. That's gonna be important later. But moving on, a test was conducted on the ride where the train was launched twice at 112 and 117 miles per hour. For comparison, both are at least 30 miles per hour faster than the intended speed of 82 miles per hour. Here are some pictures of the tests in action. I'll have a link to the actual footage in the description of my video. So, did everyone die while the whole park exploded? No. The train made it through both tests. But why did this happen? Wouldn't running it this fast cause problems? What's the story behind this? The park's parent company, Cedar Fair, wanted to build a record-breaking ride which would not only be the tallest coaster in the world, but also the fastest. The planned coaster would go to the chain's flagship park, Cedar Point, which built the previous tallest and fastest coaster, Millennium Force. Though Millennium Force used a lift hill system, this new record breaker would be different. It would catapult riders to the top seat before the coaster climbs up to more than 400 feet in the air before plummeting back down to the earth and slowing down to end off the ride. The company planned to remove Gemini, a dueling coaster built by Aerodynamics in 1978 to make room for the towering structure that hosted the coaster. However, Cedar Fair wanted to utilize Intamin's hydraulic launch system featured on the Xcelerator coaster, and thus Cedar Fair wanted to see if it was possible for the system to reach such speeds. And so, the previously mentioned tests were conducted. So, how did they turn out? The tests showed that the launch system on the Xcelerator coaster was indeed capable of bringing the train to such speeds. And though this was only an extreme test, it showed the system could at least be capable of consistently being operated at these speeds if engineered correctly. So they were successful, and development of this new coaster went forward. The engineers were also able to make the launch track shorter, moving the tower closer to the start of the ride, and saving the Gemini roller coaster from demolition, possibly due in part to these results. But after the design was finalized, Cedar Fair and Intamin began fabricating the track and shipping it to Cedar Point. Fun fact, the top of the ride's tower section was assembled on flat ground before it was sent to Cedar Point to verify it was fabricated correctly and could stand properly. Ultimately, after much speculation from the fans, who had some idea of how tall and how fast the ride would be, Cedar Fair announced Cedar Point would receive Top Thrill Dragster, a coaster which would hit 120 miles per hour and stand 420 feet tall. The new ride would open in May of 2003 to critical acclaim, becoming an instant classic. However, the ride would be plagued with maintenance issues and breakdowns consistently for many years and even to this very day. But despite these problems, the ride has a cult following amongst many Cedar Point fans. Without these interesting tests, the ride would have likely not existed in the form it does today. So if you're ever at Cedar Point and you happen to gaze up at the tower, you have this obscure and weird story to thank for its existence. Alright everyone, that's about all for today. If you liked this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. All feedback is encouraged and highly appreciated. How many of you guys knew about this event? I'd like to see you answer that down below in the comments. I always try to reply to as many of them as I can. But that's about everything I got for now. Peace out.